Welcome back to another urban exploration with Joyful Adventure Audits. Today we're looking at one of Birmingham's most curious abandoned buildings, 5 Ways Tower. This 23-story concrete office block was built in 1979 on a prime 2.1-acre site near 5 Ways roundabout, but it has sat empty and decaying for nearly 20 years now after being forced to close due to sick building syndrome. The tower's poor ventilation design caused frequent illnesses among staff working there. So it was shut down in 2005 with plans to demolish it, as refurbishment was deemed too expensive. Yet 18 years later, 5 Ways Tower still stands tall in the Birmingham skyline, now a crumbling relic covered in smashed windows and graffiti after years of vandalism. It's a shame to see such a prominent building sit unused when we have a housing crisis and shortage of commercial space in UK cities. This prime location could be put to good use with redevelopment. But 5 Ways Tower remains abandoned, its sinister reputation as a sick building are blocking any return to use. An interesting case study in how design flaws can render a structure unviable. We'd love to hear your thoughts and stories about 5 Ways Tower. Have you walked by and wondered about its past? What do you think should be done with it now? Share your ideas in the comments. And stay tuned for more urban exploring videos from unique abandoned sites across Britain. Don't forget to subscribe to Joyful Adventure Audits for more. You have to wonder, if these walls could talk, what stories would they tell? 5 Ways Tower has overlooked this part of Birmingham since 1979. Generations of office workers spent their days within its confines before the sickness struck. These concrete walls hold decades of memories, work friends meeting for coffee, big deals sealed with handshakes, young grads starting their first jobs here. But also tense meetings, office politics, stressful workloads. The laughter and the tears. No doubt the tower has seen it all over its 40-plus-year history in the heart of Birmingham. A silent watcher that has now been abandoned. Just imagine the tales 5 Ways Tower could tell if given a voice. Its empty hallways echo with ghosts of the past. It's not just 5 Ways Tower that sits abandoned in this area either. Right around the corner is the former Department for Work and Pensions building, which has sat vacant for years as well. It makes you wonder, How can we have a housing and homelessness crisis and spend £8 million a day on hotel rooms for migrants, when empty buildings like these exist? There are often complex reasons why buildings get left to decay: ownership disputes, contamination, safety issues, etc. But it seems like more could be done to adapt and reuse structures like Fivewaystower and the old DWP office. Repurposing abandoned buildings could help provide affordable housing or community facilities. There are solutions out there if developers, local councils, and the government work together. But first, these sites need fresh vision and investment. Imagine the stories its walls would share if they could talk: years of civil servants toiling away inside, handling citizenship applications and benefits claims. People's futures and livelihoods were shaped within this place through approvals and denials. Frustrations and tears, but also hope and relief. But now the DWP building sits silent, its rooms gathering dust when they could be turned into homes for those in need. Seems like such a waste, doesn't it? These solid walls doing nothing while people sleep on the streets. If only we repurposed empty structures like the old DWP offices to provide affordable housing or shelters. Then the stories these walls told would be of warmth, community, and second chances instead of abandonment. Well, that concludes our urban exploration into the peculiar and tragic history of Fivewaystower. This imposing concrete giant was once a bustling office block, but poor design led to its downfall as a sick building that made workers ill. Now it sits decaying but still standing tall, an eerie relic of Birmingham's past. Smashed windows, vandalism and graffiti scar its exterior. What should happen to Fivewaystower next? Should it finally face demolition after nearly 20 abandoned years, or does this architectural curiosity deserve a new life? Share your thoughts and ideas on what could be done with this prime city centre site. And let's not forget the former DWP building around the corner, also deserted and waiting for renewal. Birmingham has no shortage of empty buildings that could potentially provide housing or community facilities to address urgent social needs. Repurposing old structures seems a sensible solution. For now, these buildings remain trapped in limbo, their potential untapped. But urban explorers like us will continue shining a light on locations like Fivewaystower and the stories behind them. Thanks so much for joining this adventure. We loved reading your comments and feedback. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our next expedition into Britain's forgotten places. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. This is Joyful Adventure Audits signing off for now. See you on the next abandoned adventure.